Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 1 Minute Fiqh, where we aspire to answer your fiqh questions in around the minute mark. Today's question is, if you have makeup prayers, should you prioritize them or should you pray your Sunnah prayers and Nawafilas? First of all, your makeup prayers are an obligation upon you, so you have to do them. If you've missed prayers, it's sinful. Now you have to at the earliest make up your obligatory prayers which you missed, and you do them over everything else. Now the highest resolve is to do your Sunnah prayers. There are two types of Sunnahs. There are Sunnah Mu'akkada and Sunnah Ghair Mu'akkada. The Sunnah Ghair Mu'akkada are the non-confirmed Sunnahs, so those would be the extra ones. So you have, for example, you have your Maghrib prayer, then you have the two Sunnah, which is confirmed Sunnah, emphasized Sunnah. And then you have the other Sunnah, and then depending on which Imam you ask this, 2, 4 or 6. Those are non-confirmed. When it comes to your Isha prayer, you have the 4 Sunnah in the beginning. That's a non-confirmed Sunnah. The 2 Sunnah after your Fard is a confirmed Sunnah. What's the difference? The difference is if you miss a non-confirmed Sunnah, you're not sinful. It's against best practice, but you're not sinful. However, if you miss a confirmed Sunnah, to miss it once is slightly disliked. To miss it again and again becomes prohibitively disliked, makruh, which means you start to sin. So the highest resolve would be to pray all of your prayers, if you can. The ulama say that if you can dedicate a minimum every day to your obligatory prayers that you've missed, so for example, that would be 5 extra prayers a day for 1 day of missed prayers in the past, or 10 extra prayers a day for 2 days. And if that's a consistent pattern, and then if you can incorporate all your sunnahs, confirmed and non-confirmed, that's the best way to do it. However, we do understand that people are weak. Some people are going to start missing their obligatory makeups if they were to do all their sunnahs. So then you can take off the non-confirmed sunnahs, but do not miss the confirmed sunnahs. So, in summary, pray everything as you always did alongside your makeup prayers with a proper plan. If not, take out the non-confirmed sunnahs, but do not miss the confirmed sunnahs. And instead of the non-confirmed sunnahs, pray your obligatory prayers. Now, what about prayers like Taraweeh, prayers like Salatul Haja, Salatul Istikhara, extra Nawafila in the middle of the night, stuff like that? Again, it's best always to do everything perfectly. But if you're perfectly here means that to pray Salatul Istikhara. However, you can make a dual intention. If you're someone of weak resolve, that it's very difficult for you even to do your makeup prayers, that let alone any other prayer. So then if you wanted to do Salatul Istikhara, you could make a dual intention and say, this is, oh Allah, this is 2 rak'ah Fajr, missed from the past, and I'm also intending Salatul Istikhara. And then you make your dua. But it's best if you can to separate the two. With regards to Taraweeh, it's a confirmed Sunnah, which means you have to do it. It's a recommendation for you to be in the mosque. So you can do them in the house. So during the month of Taraweeh, you could, that time that you would be in the mosque where you know that you could be worshipping for an hour, pray your Taraweeh at home, and then the rest of the hour do your qada prayers. That's the best way to do it. However, the most superior resolve is to go to the masjid, pray your 20 behind the imam, and then also spend some time doing your makeup prayers, and then to get up in the last part of the night and to do some tahajjud, and then the rest of that time to do your makeup prayers. And the ulama say that if you have a consistent plan where you're meeting your goals, and even if they span decades, because some people have 30, 40 years of makeup prayers, and if Allah takes your soul, Allah saw your efforts were consistent and He can forgive. However, it's obligatory for you as a first to make up what Allah asked of you, as opposed to something that He says, if you give me, I'm going to raise you in rank. If you don't give me, this is up to you. It would have been better if you gave me. So, but the obligatory is Allah says do, and the opposite of that is if you don't do it, there's punishment entailed. So that's the best way to do it.